Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I found this card when I was going through some stuff today, and I thought, what on earth was I planning on doing with this? It's been painted, it's been stained, it's been coloured, it's scrappy on the back. I've just finished putting that tape on there, and I thought, what on earth am I going to do with it? And then in the same little box there were these pretty little pictures, milk jug, creamer, teacup, roses, and I think there might be porcelain roses. I'm not 100% sure. But I thought, well, maybe I can marry them together and have them look somewhat presentable. So I thought that I could put that together and then layer it on some tea-dyed paper on the back so that you've got a writing surface. So that's what I'm going to do. And I thought, well, I'll bring you along with me. It's only going to be a little quick video, but I figured, why not? Where did I put? Oh, just did it. I really don't like it when I say that so much. I get the giggles every time I do it because I hear people, every other word is that, and it really frustrates me because I have a better command of the English language than that. So, if I start giggling, you know what I'm thinking of. Right, let's put this on the darker side of darker spots. I rather like that side as being the right side, so let's put it there, on the opposite side. There's a little bit of white down the bottom, but that's alright with me too. This will then go into a lovely little envelope that I found also. I found a whole batch of them, and I had some cards sitting around that needed envelopes, so that was a real blessing. They were cards that I made many years ago. I've been here in suburban Adelaide for nearly 6 years, and I haven't touched these cards. So it's about time they saw daylight, got an envelope, and then got used. And I remember having so much fun making them. I know I've used a lot, but when you make little cards out of a manila folder, you seem to get bucket loads. And you start mass making, and then you think, oh, I'm tired of this now. And you put things aside, and then all of a sudden, 6, 7 years later, you find them and you think, oh, that was naughty. Should have used them long before now. So I'll put that to one side. See, that does look so much prettier, doesn't it, than the other bit we saw before. Let me just bring it. Whoopsie. Now I'm throwing things around quite accidentally. I had my date stamp on this and I had it upside down, keeping the ink to the top of the ink pad, and I just dropped a lot. I really don't mind that little bit of white up there. And I think I might give the other side just a touch of ink as well, just to blend in the card with the coffee dyed paper. Okay, dokie. I'll put that up that way once again to keep the ink to the top of the ink pad, stamp pad, sorry. Alright. Oh, that does look wonderful. How little did I know that was going to marry up so well. There were quite a few little Christmas pieces in that box that I don't think I'll use. So when I go back down to the craft room again, I shall be disposing of them as part of my use it or lose it. If I can't think of something to use them for immediately, then I'm going to lose them. And that's all there is to it. I've got so much that I have to use. My youngest daughter and youngest son gave me 5 years to use everything that they came across. So I'm converting that use it all to use it every year at least. So when I come across things, I put this year's date on it. So, and if I use it next year or some of it next year, well, that's good too. Maybe by the end of 5 years I will have used that particular product. Who knows? Let's face it, I'm in my 70s now, in that decade. And, there comes a time, I guess, when we've got to stop and take stock of what we actually have, whether we are going to use it or not. Ooh, that looks pretty. Oh, I do like that very much. I'm just getting rid of some of this backing paper, because otherwise I'm going to have a swag of it on my table, and my table is already junked up enough. Okay, that gets rid of that little bit. Now, to get tape on this, I don't want to put wet glue on it because it's glossy magazine and it will buckle. Is there a way I can do it? Oh, maybe glue stick. Glue stick might work. This piece of book paper down. I even went through a couple of my older books, tore the pages out and put them neatly in a drawer where I can access them all the time. This was not one of them, I've got to say that, because the pages are still too good to throw out. So I will use this one to its nth degree before I do the toss and turf thing. Ay. And then I shall resort to using the others that are in the drawer set. Cover up the teacup, that's okay too. Didn't quite get that to the edges, so we'll take that off and we'll do it again. This time making sure that I get down to the edges. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, that's better. That's better. I've got the perfect saying for it, but I don't have it typed out, I don't think. No, I don't have anything typed out, so there goes that plan. So let's see what else I think. That was good, wasn't it? I'll pick that up later, because I'm not going to go ducking and weaving right now. Alright, let's dig down in here, see what we've got. We could put Love a Lot, Little Memories. No, that colour's not going to work on there, but the Love a Lot might. You Are My Home. Show Grace, that's a nicer one. Not exactly the colour I want. So let's put it back onto the thing and use a little bit of ink with a brush, because that will be less clumsy than the blending pad. need to get it a little bit darker than it is. And I don't mind the brush marks. Actually, I don't mind that at all. That looks rather nice. Yep, that will do. That will just bring it down dark enough to hopefully blend. Oh, much better. And there, my lovelies, I have a nice little card that I can write on, pop it into an envelope and put it into a parcel. So that'll fit in there very nicely. Thank you very much. That's good. I like that very much. Okay, and the other cards that I said I was going to show you are the ones, and some of you may remember these, some of you may not. Depends how long you've been a subscriber. But I was cutting this size little card, and I thought that is absolutely wonderful. I had seen this on YouTube somewhere. Please don't ask me for directions to that particular person because I no longer know. But there are 3 hearts sewn down the middle into the front of this book, or onto the front of this little card, not book. And you can just imagine when you've got a where's a pencil? No, that one will be better. If you just curl these a little bit. I'm having all sorts of motor problems here today. Fine motor is not functioning well. Curl that one. And then the next one. And then the top one. You can see what's happening. It's starting to sit out all on its own. Let's do these. And this is just a bamboo skewer that you use for shish kebabs or whatever you want to call them. So it sits out quite nicely like that if you give it a little bit of a curl. I then stamped hello, and I used a little bit of flourish to put down the bottom. And I did several of these. And because these envelopes were sitting around doing diddly squat, I thought this is the perfect thing to use them for. Let me just put that skewer back. So there's another one. The hearts are in a different order and a different pattern as well. And then there's Think Happy, Be Happy. There's nothing on the inside of these cards, so it gives me plenty of room to write something nice on there. And a butterfly under the same thing. 2 or 3 little butterflies. Curl the wings down and they'll sit up and fly for you. And there's another hello and another hello. So I've now got some pretty little cards. I was going to be making some 3x3s, and I don't need to do that now because I've got these to use first. And because they've been around the longest, they will get used first, as well as this one. So thank you very, very much for joining me today. I have enjoyed your company so much. I always do. I love chatting with you, and I love to hear your comments, read your comments. And with that, my lovelies, I will catch up with you in the next video. Bye-bye for now. Keep crafting and keep smiling. Bye.